everybody doing today? Today's video is a highly requested one by you guys. As you wish, guys, I'm gonna test the Mystical Magical Me eyeshadow palette from Essence. Then I would love to give a second try to the True Skin foundation from Catrice Cosmetics, which I was testing in my previous video. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go and check the video out. I will link it up here. The palette itself looks like this. It looks really nice and really cute. It has this really nice golden design on a purple velvet packaging. And here we are with the shades. I quite like the top row, the shimmery shades in here, and also this shade is also shimmery. Let's watch a couple for you guys. Oh, it feels really buttery. Promising, yes. Oh, I quite like this shade. Look at the reflectiveness. Yeah, go at it, go it, girl. Ooh, come on, pigment. Let's begin Miss Barefaced double chin here. First, I have the Hyaluronic acid from Revolution Beauty. I love this stuff. I'm not using too much from this stuff, just to give for my dehydrated face a little bit of hydration. After that, I'm gonna use the Angel Wave Primer from NYX Cosmetics. I am using this stuff all the time lately. It blurs my face so nice. Wow. I used to use back in the days the Pore Filler one. I love that also, but the Angel Wave is not so slippery. At the end of the day, I am an oily bee. I love water-based primers. Then I'm gonna use the True Skin Hydrating Foundation with Hyaluronic acid. Previous time I loved the foundation itself because it's so amazingly comfortable. But I didn't like the coverage. It claims to be medium to high coverage, but I found it really sheer. As you guys can see, I have 2 pumps in here. I have had already 2 pumps and I can see almost everything. And the second negative part with this foundation, you have to work with this so freaking fast because it dries out instantly. I didn't like that it really soaks up and stays in my fine lines, which is not a cute look, no. But I was so obsessed that this foundation is so freaking comfortable and breathable. I think this is the most comfortable and breathable foundation that I ever used. Ever. Okay, it blended out way better with the brush, so I recommend to use the brush rather than a sponge. I have a really oily type of skin. If your skin type is rather on the drier side, I wouldn't necessarily recommend to you using this one, although it claims to be hydrating because of the hyaluronic acid. It's really comfortable, but it's dry. It sits on my fine lines again. Okay, good. Foundation and brows are on. So moving on to the eyeshadow primer. I am using the new Ultimate Eye Base lately. First things first, I'm gonna set my eyeshadow base with this shade. Woo! We have fall down. Hey! Sorry, blowing the eyeshadow palette is not really hygienic. Normally the fall down doesn't bother me at all, but this is extreme. Are you crazy? OMG! I'm gonna use, I think, this shade over here, just to have a nice transition. Maybe it's a little bit too heavy to transition. Rather than that, I'm gonna use one shade lighter. Okay. Where's the pigment though? Not the most pigmented thing in the world. But okay, for transition shade is good. I am not impressed. So, by the way, the palette was in the price range for $6, $6 or $7, I think. And the $6 Revolution eyeshadow perform way better, in my opinion. Okay, I have to say I am a huge fan for Revolution Beauty. Good. So after this step, I'm gonna use this shade over here. No! This is not the right shade, I'm sorry. I didn't want to use that shade. I would love to use another one. This one over here. This shade, which is a really nice mauvey rosy color. Ah! We got some pigment! Okay! Okay, hello pigment, how are you doing? And okay, where have you been, my dear? I really like this shade actually. This is a nice dusty rose color. And I'm a 10, the pigmentation is there. Lovely. I just re-intensify the pigmentation step by step. And I have to say they building up beautifully. I have nothing to complain about. Apart from the first shade, which was meh. I think this palette is perfect for an everyday look, so a soft touch of shadow, really light, barely visible, just a shadow type of look. And I'm gonna use this shade over here. Let's begin to deepen everything up. Deepen everything. Woo! Pigmentation! That's what I'm talking about. Color payoff. Delicious. Take me to the brown heaven, my dear. Then I'm gonna use this shade, this dusty rose again, and I'm gonna blend this only just here to the middle part in my crease to create a gradient type of thing. I'm gonna do a cut crease. My cut crease I'm using also the Ultimate Eye Base. This one is maybe way too dark. We can begin with this shade over here. Okay, let me wet the brush. I'm gonna use my finger. Oh, there we go. Hello. My nails doesn't fit. How beautiful is that shimmery shade. Ooh, so reflective. No, it's not. I'm kidding. So, let me try this lilac shade over here. Okay. I can see something. It swatched good, but oof. I'm trying to use this shade over here. something is going on. Like something, but not too much. I'm gonna try to put in the inner corner this goldenish shade over here. Finally! I'm gonna try to re-intensify a little bit the outer V. Just a little tiny bit. Guys, this is the completed eye look. I'm gonna finish my face, I do a little bit of mascara and all that jazz, and I'm coming back in a minute with my final thoughts. So my lovelies, this is the completed eye look. I hope you like it. I don't. And it applies also to the Mystical Me palette. I really do not like the color payoff and the pigmentation. I was pretty okay with this shade and this shade over here. But the rest of them are not pigmented and not really good to work with. The $5 Makeup Revolution eyeshadow palette works just as good, if not way better, than this one over here. This palette is the best example that swatches means nothing. So here are the swatches on my arm. It looks absolutely gorgeous. And here is the outcome on my eyelid, and it doesn't look so good, to be honest with you. The shimmery shades are not foiled, not shimmery, not reflective, and no nothing. I am really disappointed because first, as I swatched the palette, I was like, oh my god, the shades looks beautiful in the pan. It swatched really nice. The shimmery shades look so foiled. And the matte shades are so creamy to touch and everything. As soon as I applied to my lid, I wasn't so surprised and I wasn't so excited anymore. And the same applies to the True Skin Hydrating Foundation with Hyaluronic Acid from Catrice Cosmetics. I didn't like any product. The foundation looks ridiculous on my face, even with my skincare and my priming routine. So I don't like this foundation. You can see for 200 miles my Grand Canyon on my forehead because of this foundation, so I'm sorry Catrice, no thank you, for me at least. And also the same applies to the Mystical Magical Me eyeshadow palette. I didn't like this palette. I don't like the color payoff, the pigmentation, the blendability, nothing. It has a really nice brown shade which was buttery and pigmented, but dude, a brown. I'm sorry, but I am really not impressed with these products and I cannot recommend to you. So guys, this completes my video for today. I hope you guys liked it and enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you do, please consider subscribing to my lovely channel. So thank you very much for watching and see you in the next one. Take care, bye!